And we return. And in this episode, we're going to cover Super Robin Hood. In the last episode, we covered Linus Shithead, Dickhead of Quattro Adventures. Quattro Adventures is a mixed lot of games. I mean, some of the games are just broken, but in the case of this game, it is absolutely brilliant. It is actually very good. It plays like a good normal arcade game. Super Robin Hood. Super Robin Hood has very little faults. It's pretty good, but nonetheless, there's going to be some comedy because I'm not going to just praise something. When we get going here, you know, I'm going to make comments about this guy. Because, you know, to be honest, I've made a revelation, or really a revelation about the guy. He looks like Emo Williams. There used to be a comedian back in the 90s named Emo Williams. He used to talk like this, I'm Emo Williams. And he used to have like a page boy haircut. And this guy reminds me of him. That's another thing he does too. He always constantly looks at you, kind of like, what the fuck should I do? I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Boo Bear! Codeman, you know, and of course now you've noticed, I kind of ripped the music from this game from the intro of my show, and, this is really good music. I mean, again, you know, it's just weird because it's grouped together with some bad games. It's, oh no, Ralph Macchio blowjob! Oh no! Oh man, Robin Hood, no! I realized no girls have been going out with you. You didn't have to give the guy the blowjob from hell. That's the blowjob of death. If you remember in the Kung Fu review I did, there is the blowjob of death. That's when it just blows you to pieces. Oh, Robin. Well, so basically, like I was saying, again, he constantly looks at you, you know, like he's kind of like an idiot. He just doesn't know what to do, you know. He's kind of like, what should I do? Let's see here. Good. I can't get the key out. Should I jump on the table? Should I not jump on the table? Should I jump over this midget? What I should do? I'm like, geez, man, have some AI. And, you know, you got these little midgets constantly walking around along, and I can't shoot them. I mean, why not? I mean, I realize this is an NES game, so yeah, there's always limitations to things you can do, but, you know, I mean, there he is, you know, I mean, just take your bow and shoot him. I mean, why not? So, you know, again, like I said, this is a very decent game. You know, even other reviewers pretty much agree with that too. They, you know, you can tell, you know, that the controls really aren't bad. It's just what you have to look out for is the sliding this guy does. You know, and sometimes there's an advantage to that. I mean, you can see he gets under small corners and small openings and things like that. But, you know, for the most part, that can get you killed a lot of times because, you know, sometimes you just got too much momentum building. Though, with Linus Spiegel Shithead there, who fucked your girlfriend, by the way, she's, the baby's coming along. I hear you're kind of pissed, but that's the reason why you don't fuck with Linus Shithead, because he knows how to fuck with your mind. You know, he physically he couldn't take anyone in a fight, obviously, as you saw in my last video. But Linus Shithead knows how to fuck people's girlfriends, because he has that whole cute thing going on, you know, and girls just love it. They just give their virginity away. They'll just have babies left and right for Linus. Linus is the Lebensborn division of Codemasters. He makes babies. He doesn't make good games. He makes babies. Okay, that's just his profession. So, you know, continuing on here, you know, I'm liking this game because it allows me to actually play a game. That's the real bane here, you know, because when you're reviewing these games, obviously it's for comedy. You couldn't possibly tell me I couldn't play Left 4 Dead last night because I had to play Linus Shithead. I'm sorry, but, you know, people aren't going to hang out with you. You're going to say, oh, I couldn't play Left 4 Dead last night. I had to play Action 52 for 8 hours. No, they're going to be cutting ties with you, and you're just too fucked up for them. See right here, I fucked this up here. This requires some tight spacing right here. I really like this game. I mean, I realize that's the thing too with these reviews. Sometimes I just, you know, I'm going to tell you the truth about a game because I try to use the perspective I had when I first rented these games. But this is an excellent game. But you know, you're going to find out that, you know, the other games suck. They're not very good. Maybe Dizzy isn't that bad. I mean, maybe in premise. But those other two games, Boomerang Kid and Linus Shithead, they just ruined this thing, man. So you're just better off sticking with this game if you want to actually have a game to play. But, like I mentioned before, you know, the Quattro games is... We're entering the seedy, dark side of Nintendo. Basically, Sally Struthers out in Mexico delivered this game to me. But she was brutally tortured by the Mexican cartels, you know. And I guess at one point she screamed out, "Ring Shire!" And a bunch of ring wraiths are trying to find this copy of this game. You know, that I got this copy from Sally Struthers. They tortured her, and now there's ring wraiths all over the county. I don't know why they care about Quattro Adventures. There's something they're not telling me. Jeez, I don't even want to ask when I start reviewing Color Dream games. I have ring wraiths and all kinds of shit coming after me. Let's see with these unlicensed games too. You're gonna see here in a second. You know, I wanted to do a save state because I actually was thinking of making this a much longer review. I didn't want to just do an 8-minute review of this thing. You know, I wanted to really kind of see how far I can get. And no, Quattro Adventures does not allow you to have save states because the ROM fucks up. There we go, fucked up ROM. And that's pretty much the end of this review. But hang on, because we're gonna have the first ever Power Glove Congress. After my E3 review, I thought it would be a good idea to do an E3 Congress. Welcome to the first ever Power Glove Congress. Hello, my name is Frater SH. To the left of me is Gregory Peck. I'm Gregory Peck. This is bullshit. I run the show, everyone knows it. I'm this guy just reviews video games. I was in Moby Dick. Moby Cock, that is. You and your... and to the right of me is Peter Graves.
I'm Peter Graves. Welcome to Biography. Today we're going to be talking about the rise and decline of the Frater SH Night Show. Okay, and then opposite me is Pooh Guppy Adams! Yeah, motherfucker! I'm back! And he is back. And we got a new guest here tonight. We got Muammar Gaddafi. I know a lot of people are going to say, what the fuck? We got Muammar Gaddafi of his translator. I got an email recently that says that he wanted to be on the show. And I say, you know what? We're not into politics. Anyone's allowed on here. Obama's allowed on here. Anybody's allowed on here. Fidel Castro's allowed on here. David Cameron's allowed on here. Hello, Muammar Gaddafi. How are you doing? Hello, I'm his translator. He said, thank you for your introduction. Thank you for your introduction. And the merciful great Gaddafi is glad to be here. That's good. Now, of course, someone was asked to start this whole thing off, why they call it the Power Glove Congress. Well, the Power Glove is the worst peripheral to ever come out by any company. It's the worst ever. I actually remember it as a kid in the late 80s. I think it was like 1989 or something like that. Maybe even 1990. That it was just the worst god-awful thing to ever come out. I think I knew one person who had it, and I never even asked about it. I never even asked, could I see it or anything. I'm serious. When the thing came out, it just had bad vibes to it. At first as a kid, you're thinking about all the things you could do with this thing, but something inside of me told me this thing wasn't right. The reason I'm calling this the Power Glove Congress is because I feel right now we're playing around with that shit again, and we don't know how to do it. I believe now in the E3 when I did the E3 show, I believed that the Kinect was going to be something interesting, but now I'm starting to look at what they have coming out for it, and it's basically like the cheapest form of Wii shovelware. And I really don't. This thing is gonna bomb. It is. It's just, and the only game that even looks like maybe it'll be worthwhile is Star Wars, but that comes out in 2011. That doesn't come out right now, and so basically, see, that's the problem with these corporations. Don't you agree with me, Gregory Peck?
These corporations have no imagination. No imagination whatsoever in a single thing they do. They're just a bunch of motherfuckers. I actually killed a whale in Moby Dick. Moby Cock. And I can tell you this firsthand, I don't need a fucking iToy camera. I don't need anything. I have my bare hands to kill whales. I am a killing machine. And it's bullshit that this thing even exists. First off, it's got Kinect Sports, and that's just a rip-off of the Wii.
Yeah, I mean, where did they get off, ripping off the Wii so blatantly? Because, at least with PlayStation Move, they don't use the same artwork as the Wii. They, for the most part, they have, they try to go with a more realistic styling. I think the PlayStation Move has more. I actually like it more than the Kinect because I at least think they're at least trying to put out some games. I feel that the sports game they're coming out does look fun. I want someone with sword fighting. I always admit that. I would love to have a game of virtual sword fighting. And So, I think that this is a cool idea. Pook Uppy, what's your input?
Oh, I'm still on the food stamps.
You're still on the food stamp.
Yeah, I can't afford it, man.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Muammar Gaddafi, your view on motion capture technology and stuff?
Oh, yes! Muammar Gaddafi! He said that he owns it all. That's all. But the Kinect sucks. He said he make mistake.
Oh.
I think that motherfucker can't speak a word of English. I think he needs to get a fucking green card and get a fucking job and stop ruling small countries that are easy to rule. I can rule that country of my penis. That Libya.
What did he say?
He said that he fucked Gregor Peck's mom while he made that retarded diatribe.
Oh, my mother has been dead for decades, but I take my sentiment against it.
I think this meeting is getting a little out of control here. Hey, did you know there's a new Mortal Kombat out coming soon?
Yeah, that's right, Pook Uppy. There's going to be a new Mortal Kombat soon. I can't wait for it, really. And I saw some clips from it, when James Rolfe went to CE3, and I have a tendency to think that, this thing does look really cool. It looks like a normal Mortal Kombat game. I thought Mortal Kombat really didn't quite work in 3D. I mean, that's the thing is, like, games like Castlevania and stuff, they work better in 2D. They really aren't built for the 3D. I realize Mario made that transition, but that's different. Mario was done differently. But so, Peter Graves, we haven't talked to you, and your opinion about Kinect and how I really think it's going to fail pretty bad. And by the way, I took away your laptop because you're not going to read Wikipedia.
Today, our biography, we talk about the Kinect and how it is going to be the most successful platform ever.
Okay, let's not talk to him. So, Muammar Gaddafi, what is your, view on, say, the new Xbox? I want to start talking about that. We'll talk about the new Xbox because, I just got it last night. So I got a lot to say. But I heard you've had it for the last week or so. What do you think?
I said that is the greatest thing. He go on Xbox Live. He meet the girls. He make the girls. He love the girls.
Well, that's cool. So I'm taking that means 4 stars. So, with myself, I got it last night, and I say, this is the system that it should have been. But one of the things I was so pleasantly surprised about was the first game I put in was the Xbox game Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. At first I thought, well, I would probably need some kind of update or something. I would need to get a BIOS. I had heard about that. But no, didn't have to pay anything. I just put the game in and it started right up. Just to hear that music again of the opening screen of Morrowind, it just brought everything back to me, and I loved this game so much. Now, I actually admit I like the battle system better than Oblivion, but hell, You get to come back to this game. I love this game. So guys, so far I'm very impressed with this system. I like the ventilation shafts it has. There have been a lot of complaints. People say, "Oh, it's overheating." A lot of people don't understand is that the vents up top, yeah, they're hot because the hot air is going upwards. So it's, the top side is a little hot. But I got a whole setup going. I got a fan blowing right by it. I have things set up just so in my game room that it really works out. So like I was saying, when I first had an Xbox, I didn't have I had the way the house was set up, I didn't have a 50-foot Ethernet cable. I got a 50-foot Ethernet cable right now. I got everything set up as it should be. But with this 360, I got on Xbox Live. First games I got, I really barely touched the games I had bought for it. I may play Left 4 Dead for a little bit, and I can tell you I'm addicted already. I can see that this is probably one of the best games ever made. And I used to say that about Oblivion. But no, this game has got everything it needs. It's so addicting. And the controls work. And I'm just playing the first game. I have Left 4 Dead 2. I haven't even touched that. I'm going to play probably Left 4 Dead 1 for a good long time before I even touch the second one. I did get Fable 2, and for comedy reasons, as I have mentioned on this show many times, I got Two Worlds, and my sides were busting with laughter when I put it in. I had forgotten just how bad the graphics were, how bad everything was, how guys have like tiny little heads on huge bodies, and I just was busting in laughter. The main character's eyes are cross-eyed, and oh my god, it brought everything back of how cheesy this game is. But there were things I hadn't even noticed the first time, just how bad generally the graphics are compared to normal games. And but like I was saying, I was on Xbox Live for hours. I was playing on the game room, the 80s arcade room. I downloaded Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1989 classic.
Well, I think the Xbox 360 could go suck my big cock.
What?
You heard me, you little fucker. I said the Xbox 360 could go suck my big juicy dick.
Oh, the Glorious Master says you can go fuck yourself upside down, you son of a bitch, and shoot yourself in the face. Not the face.
The guys, well, we'll get back to you, Mr. Peck. See, Gregory here is a big fan of the ColecoVision.
You motherfucker. That's Mr. ColecoVision. It's Mr. ColecoVision. It's not ColecoVision, it's Mr. ColecoVision. I think the ColecoVision was the best video game system because it didn't need graphics. It just simple gameplay. It just works. It always works. What Gregor Peck says it works, it works! I killed a whale, goddammit!
Oh, okay. Peter Graves, what do you think? We talk about the death of Peter Graves. The death of Peter Graves.
He's gonna fucking die if he keeps talking. He's gonna die. You can't stop me. My hands, when they're clenched around a man's throat, you can never release that.
I think, this topic is going off course here.
I think so too, Pooguppy, but like I was saying again, I downloaded the Ninja Turtles game. I downloaded They Came From the Ground, an excellent, fun game. I am trying the Tetris game. they have online. I don't think I like it. I don't like. I think they set it up so it's too easy. I got the Discs of Tron. I played that one when I was a kid in the arcades, and it's really fun. It was good to bring that game back. Let's see what else I got. I got Contra, and I was surprised, that it's not the NES Contra game. That it's actually the arcade version. I actually played the arcade version in the arcades back in 1987, I would say. Yeah, I it's funny, and a lot of people have forgotten, that Contra was originally an arcade game before, going on Nintendo. I actually, I have to say I'm very impressed, but it makes me sad that the Xbox has taken this long to get over its technical problems. But it's a good system, and I have to say that now playing Xbox Live, that PSN is a joke, that the PlayStation's Live network is a joke. It's all to me now. The PSN is just basically all it is to me now is a gateway to it's basically just a gateway to play other games, and that's it. Well, this Congress is coming to a close. I think each show will have Congress with different guests. I don't think the same guests all the time. Well, guys, that's it. See you next show.